Producing videos here for YouTube or even going to events, a lot of times you find yourself carrying a lot of different equipment. Today I want to talk to you guys about a monopod that was sent to me from a company called Banggood. Now, it looks like a selfie stick. It does have a lot of functionalities like a selfie stick. It even connects to your phone via Bluetooth. But the reason why I call this a monopod is because of the way I actually use it, as far as making it more functional for me to be able to use this as a production level, not necessarily just to hold it to take pictures. Let's check it out. Once you open up the box, you're greeted with 4 items. We have the instruction manual, a micro USB cable to be able to charge the unit, as there's no additional batteries that you need to buy. It charges itself directly using a plug right here on the side, and we'll get to that in a second. We have the carabiner clip with a threaded hook that you're able to connect directly to the bottom of the actual unit itself. Makes it easy to carry. You can hook it up to your backpack, your belt when you're walking around. You don't have to actually carry the actual stick in your hand all the time. And of course, the monopod. The grip is pretty sturdy, pretty good, feels really nice, very strong. It has that matte finish on it, so it's a little bit slippery, I'm assuming, once your hand starts getting a little bit wet, but overall very, very nice. So the 4 buttons are the plus and minus for the zoom. The shutter release basically gives us the ability to go ahead and make an actual picture. And we also have a switch button, which is something new that I haven't seen on most of the other selfie sticks / monopods that I've used. And that gives us the ability to switch cameras between front and back facing camera. And also could be reprogrammed to do similar different things, which is actually either a start video or stop video. Of course, we have the power on and off. This is what we would use basically to connect the device to our phone. The reason I say this is a Bluetooth connection. And the other thing we have here is a micro USB connection that we'll be able to charge the unit itself. There is no other interface. The clip itself is very nice. It's very flat, as you notice here. It's not exactly too protruding. You open it up in this sense, and then it clips again, and then it adjusts. And I was able to use this directly with my Note 5, so it does go up to 5.5 inches. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and check it out for you guys right now with my Nexus 6. And it will go up as far as 6-inch displays, and this is again the Nexus 6 being held directly by the unit itself. After we set up the monopod and connect it directly to our device via Bluetooth, the one thing we need to make sure is download the Blitzwolf camera application. And the reason behind this is that it's not that the application that we have for a camera app on our device won't work, it's just that the functionalities that we need to use within the monopod are definitely built into this camera app. From a quick setting, obviously this is a standard camera app. It automatically accesses the camera. We're able to switch between front and back facing camera. Not an issue. Again, works really good. The other thing that we have the functionality here is the plus and minus for zoom, which is accessed by the plus and minus directly on the monopod. Access to our gallery, camera, video. And then when we go into, as far as settings, we have settings for camera, video, and overall settings. Picture size seems to be recognizing the highest resolution on my Note 5. Video, the one thing I did notice though, it does not go up to 4K, which is what this device is able to do. So unfortunately, we only are limited to 1080p with this, but again, this device takes great video. The switch button is reprogrammable, as I explained to you in the hands-on. You're able to basically switch it over between capture start. Basically, this is just the continuous capture or the record video option. I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a gallery of some of the pictures I was able to take with this unit. The unit itself is extremely small in the sense of comparing it to other selfie sticks that I've seen on the market. It actually, if I put my fingers from the thumb directly to my pinky, I'm able to go even longer than it. I'm not going to say I have small hands, I have average size hands, so it really does work very well. And it also has the ability of hooking to a carabiner clip, and you can actually hide this and put it somewhere on your device. But of course, the main benefit, you can extend it extremely quickly, snap it into place, and then use it directly and be able to interface with the unit itself. It does have Bluetooth. The functionalities within the application itself, the actual Blitzwolf camera, shutter camera application, is pretty nice. It works. Unfortunately, it doesn't support the full resolution on my Note 5, but maybe that's something they can do in the future. You could definitely always use your regular camera app, turning it on, and then using the extension to be able to use it. Now, at the beginning of the video, I talked to you guys about I use this for production level. Now you're going to say, well, what do you use a selfie stick or a monopod to do video production based level work? Well, the fact of the matter is this little connection at the bottom of the unit itself is very powerful. I have these mini tripods that I usually get sometimes when I buy devices, especially like regular handy cameras. And once you connect it to the base of the monopod itself, extend it to the full length, and then snap it into space, this becomes an actual monopod. And my Note 5 just became a quick stand. I can use this for basically setting it up a little bit away, any spot that I want to use it, to be able to have it as a second camera if I'm doing a drop test, or even if I'm just trying to do a secondary shoot from a different camera. It's always nice to have different perspectives. And of course you have the full functionality of the 4K camera on the device, unobstructed, and everything works very, very nice. So the main benefit, of course, is that it's easy, it's light, it's simple to use. You can use it with almost any device. I was able to fit my Nexus 6 directly into the unit itself. It has a good grip on it, and then you can clamp it and you'll be able to use it. Having Bluetooth functionality within it is really nice. The ability to switch between back and front camera is always very powerful, especially when you're in a crowd or in a situation. You don't want to basically bring down your hand to change the view and then go back up. By then you miss the shot. So thanks again to Banggood for sending me this unit for review. I'll give you guys a link in the description below. It's selling for about $16, $16, $17 on their website, and of course they'll have shipping there from there. So as usual, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you used a selfie stick or a monopod? I personally use this mostly as a monopod, as it really fills in that gap. Especially for projection level, I'm able to use my devices now as secondary cameras. So again, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the new one.